And what I found is that this industry, it affects women, and specifically it affects women of color. It also plays a role in our environment, which contributes to environmental racism, especially in countries like Cambodia, China, and Bangladesh, who don't necessarily have the same environmental protections that we have here. And the third reason is that it exploits domestic workers. And like I previously said, specifically women of color. This whole system, if we haven't talked about it already, it takes advantage of those who are disadvantaged. Those people
Absolutely.
who do not have the resources or economic stability to get out of these factories. So, one thing I want to make note of is it's women who are doing the work. If you are expected to work 100 hours a week and you have children to look after,
No
with that,
realistic.
it's not realistic. And the fact that it's like even in the United States here, like women still they do the work, they come home and they have a second job of being a mom. So when these women are in the factory, they experience a lot of they experience very high rates of sexual harassment and violence. And so and like normally you'd think, "Oh, well can't they just report to their supervisor and like that this is an issue?" However, their supervisors don't believe them, and lots of times when a woman even makes a complaint, she becomes what's called blacklisted. And so essentially her name goes on this list. And so all of these other companies can see who's on this blacklist and refuse to hire you.
Yes, like you are the problem child. So
It's
you're
your
not going to get
fault.
hired anywhere else or get to do anything else. You can't justify treating somebody poorly by saying, well, at least you have a job. Or, I mean,
The thing is like these the people in charge, they are well aware that most of these women are uneducated and poor.
Yep.
And so because of that, they're thinking, well, I'm going to treat you however I want because you need this job.
Yep. There's nothing you can do about it.
I have a quote, and it was from a supervisor of one of the factories in Bangladesh. And he said that garment workers always work under pressure. We need to control these women. If we do not shout at them, they will talk, and we will always lag behind to meet our production target. We need to rule them by shouting and yelling. And so, as this employer justifies his abusive behavior, he describes these women as being uncooperative. For instance, it is acceptable to the factory managers that their supervisors can shout and yell to control the women because they know that they are uneducated. They know, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, they're being treated like they don't have any rights. They're not being treated as a human should be. Economy these women are a part of is built so that they can't get out of it. They're stuck in this situation where
like patriarchy? Weird.
Sounds very familiar.